Good morning, everyone. Well, I'll show you what I've done to the truck so far. Got the dash pulled apart. I didn't record it because there are hundreds of videos out there that's showing you how to take the dash off these trucks, those square bodies. Ran into a couple of problems. I think I broke my gear select indicator over there. But yeah, some of those videos, you got a vent that comes out here that I really wasn't expecting. Maybe have to drop the glove box first or something. But other than that, it was just like the videos. And my purpose behind this is that way I can look under here, because I want to get power to this truck. I want to put, power to the wiring system. But I want to inspect all the wiring to make sure when I do it doesn't like instantly catch fire and burn to the ground because rats or something had chewed the wires. So I haven't really done anything under the hood yet. I'll probably got birthday parties and stuff today, but like this right here, this wire I'll have to tape up just because. So I got to do that. I pulled the license plate off as well. That was a pain. Grandpa had a trailer wire which I pulled underneath because it's got some bare wires on it. I want to tape up before I put power to the system. But I've also took the hubcaps off and been lubing up the lug nuts. I'll show you guys what I'm using here. My garage is a mess. I was afraid this was going to happen. I'd get the truck over here before my garage was totally clean and I'd neglect my car. But anyways, been using this stuff. It seems to be really good. Just get it at like O'Reilly's or whatever. Here's the dash. And like I said, there was this vent that I'll have to look at that wasn't on the video, so it's a pretty cracked dash. So we'll probably need to get a new one or cover this one or something, but found a lot of pencils that had rolled off on the back side in between this and the windshield. So I imagine Dad threw some pencils up there going to the lumber store or something, and I imagine he'd come back out and be like, "Where'd my pencil go?" Anyways, we're tinkering with it slowly but surely. I did lube up the doors and they shut a lot better, but making progress. So that's kind of where we're at with it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do on the seat. I'm going to get it recovered, but for now I might just throw a seat cover on it just to, while I'm working on it and whatnot. Something else that the videos on the dash removal that I wanted to point out was, and I think this is where I broke my my gear shift indicator. So I pulled the knobs off the radio first. The light switch, here I'll go around the other side. anyhow, so yeah, these knobs for the radio, they just pull off. The light switch, as you can see, it stays there because in order to get this off, you have to take these bolts off to get this vent off, and then there's a button that you push on the actual switch itself, and when you do that, it allows you to remove the full knob and the lever that goes in there. But what I didn't know is, because I had to drop the steering column a little bit but what I didn't know was the gear shift wire here, which I'm just now seeing. I guess that's one thing about working on these in the dark, is especially my eyesight, you can't see what you're doing, so I think maybe that's where I broke it. I don't know. Anyway, so I got to replace that, or I'll 3D print one or something. So anyways, that's where we're at. So I'll probably mess with the covering those wiring and inspecting some more wires and make sure I can put power to the system. So thanks for watching. I think I just shot that last video all upside down, so I'll have to correct it in the editor. Something I wanted to document here. So I taped this up because it had bare wires, but my son asked me what this was for, because obviously this isn't a factory thing here. Well, my grandfather had a camper on this truck, and this was how, because he wired the camper all up to have power and whatnot. So this was his power connect from the truck to the camper. So that I do know. Anyways, I thought I wanted to document it. So yeah, I will probably end up removing this, but for now I just wanted to make sure that that bare wire is taken care of. I haven't looked inside the dash just yet. I know Braden took some pictures underneath it, but I wanted to remove the dash and take a look in there, because the dash needed to come out by itself. So the next day I got my creeper out, and I'm going to crawl underneath the truck and cover up that wire that was there, exposed, that I found. Okay, well, I know it kind of looks like crud, but that's okay. I'm just trying to get power to the system. So those are done, and underneath the truck doesn't look too bad. I need to start shooting the bolts and everything with that solvent there to break off rust. So anyway, it's not a bad looking underneath, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so I was wrong. It wasn't a Chilton's, it was a Haynes manual. So yeah, this has got a lot of old information in it. Back when everyone did shade true mechanicking. Anyways, I'll be able to trace that one wire connection down. I think what I'll do, I'm going to show y'all the engine bay again. So, you know, looking at the wires here, I don't see a lot of wires that have been chewed up like a mouse has chewed them or something, but I'll keep inspecting it. I'm going to look under the dash, and that's one of the reasons why I pulled the dash cover off. And I'll probably, this battery has been in here since 2007. So I'm probably going to pull it out and probably put that battery in it to apply the charge to the system once I feel that it's safe to apply power to this truck without it catching fire and burning down on me. So anyways, that's where we're at. Okay, well, we got the battery out. It's interesting. This was so rusted that it broke. Half the bolt is still in there. I need to clean out the battery tray, and I just pulled the battery connection off this one. So I'll get a couple more ends. But yeah, I was just looking at the wiring, and we're looking okay. So I'm going to do some further inspection inside under the dash, and we'll go from there. Yeah, just for future reference, that air duct work, what should have happened is the glove box should have came out, and I could have pulled that duct work out from there. So anyways, anyone that's watching that's trying to remove a dash, and might do that, take the glove box out. Okay, so from what I can tell and what I can see, the wiring seems pretty good. I don't see any, from what I could see, I don't see any like rats eating it or whatever. There is the fuse block. The wires look pretty good, but I notice there's some fuses that aren't in there. So what I'm going to do is I took some pictures of it, and I'm going to cross-reference in that manual to see if we're missing anything. Other than that, I think we are ready to apply power. See if this thing won't turn over anyways. Okay, so the dash is pretty bad. I took the vents out and whatnot, and I think we're going to replace it. It's what the wise, but they're like $400 right now. So I think what I'm going to do temporarily is I'm going to cut all the bad stuff off of it, and I think I'll go with a dash pad cover for like $40 right now. But then when we start doing the LS swap and stuff, we're just going to get a new dash pad. So there we are.